Hit up YouTube, I'm Eric, thanks for clicking the video. Today we're going to be going through Loona's Star music video, picking out what I found through the various times I watched the music video, and connect it to the Loonaverse. Now if you do end up liking the video, please do leave a like, it really does help support the channel and makes it easier for other theorists to find too. That being said, if you like what I do here and you want to see more videos like this in the future, consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you're confused with any parts of the Loonaverse, I highly recommend checking out my Tales of the Loonaverse series where I tell the complete story of the Loonaverse from each subunit and how I think they lead towards the end of the Loonaverse. It's like a quick way to get caught up in the story. But let's begin this breakdown of everything you missed in Loona's Star music video. Right from the start, we're greeted by all active members, and above them is almost like a halo, glowing red. The floor below them appears to be almost like a sun, and if the members of Loona are the moon, from above, with the halo, it could look like an eclipse with a red glow. Sound familiar? Here we have the first appearance of orbits in the Loonaverse as stars. Congratulations everyone, we made it. You're in my mind when I'm asleep. I'm seeing stars sink. Go on, wake up. In these dreams, I don't wanna spend these hours with nobody else. Here we have Heejin on a board that drops off into grass. More on this board later. Now we see a Kimlip creeping on someone, and someone kind of looks like herself. Now we also see a glimpse of roses. Roses, of course, being a very significant addition to the Loonaverse, specifically with the YYYY members. I'm in your mind, you're in my dreams, I'm freaking out. Behind Kimlip here, we have what looks like Eve and Chu walking behind her. Here we are shown the Odd Eye Circle members together in this main part of the choreo. I want you and nobody else. Now we have Chu mimicking almost exactly what Olivia Hay did in Hi Hi, jumping off that high diving board. Now Eve said that this scene here, or this part in the choreo, and the members in the background here are supposed to be an apple tree during this part, but yeah. Here we have what looks like Chu in the foreground and Hyunjin behind the window. Now, in the teaser for Star, it had Go-won at the window, but it seems to have been cut or cropped out, so yeah. Now we get our first glimpse of the moon, slightly behind the clouds. Here we have Heejin opening a door, but a door to what? Well, to the rooftop to see Olivia Hay, of course. There's nothing lore related here, I just thought that this jump smile move that Jinso does was pretty cute. Now here we have Olivia Hay posing near exactly how we were first teased to her with her silhouette in the Cinema Theory Up and Line announcement back in 2018, or how she was posed in Loona TV 312. Here we have a recreation and story progression from Egoist, from where Heejin and Olivia Hay first met. Kimlip got claws, dude, look at those nails. Vivi from Loona. Here we of course have Vivi, but some of you might have missed Go-won right behind her. As the members come together to form the complete circle or moon,
the eclipse finally begins. As we zoom out of the eye, we see, I believe, Hyunjin, and in her eye, we can see the set they're in with the ring lights. And of course, you have to have Olivia Hay with some type of red lighting on her. Here we have Yeojin and Go-won mimicking what Chu and Go-won did in Eden in the So What music video. But why is Yeojin here now? Well, Chu is Hase's 1/3 reverse order, like how Heejin is with Olivia Hay, Hyunjin is with Go-won, and Vivi is with Eve. So it is possible that something happened in the Loonaverse that made it so that members are being switched with their counterparts. And Yeojin is here because Hase is resting. This could explain why Chu and Why Not has the same flower petal effect like Hase did in Hi Hi. Happy Chu. Here we have Hyunjin and 6 ring lights, but we can see that the floor is very reflective, almost like a mirror to the 6 light rings, making it 12. Again here with Go-won and Yeojin that replaced Hase, that replaced Chu. We're getting to really confusing territories if they continue with this.
So close to perfect, it hurts to throw it away.
And there it is, folks. Vivi, the first odd-eye girl. Flashing that thing again, though this time more like her one in Love and Live. Now we have the members here again, now playing with stars. Of course, these stars are supposed to represent orbits. But as soon as Jinsoo touches one, it kind of explodes into red and blue. Then it adds these black bars to force the viewer to focus on this insane dance break. If you didn't catch that, they flashed these 2 photos of the moon. Really quick shout out to Orinim on Twitter for pointing this out. But as we saw the moon in Why Not turning, we now come to a sudden halt in the star. And that rotational kinetic energy of the moon passes that inertia through to the Loona members, causing this sudden swaying movement at the start of the choreo. Very cool detail. Not sure if they intended to do this or not, but still very cool. Didn't think I was going to give a quick physics lesson when I was going through this music video. But yeah, that was my full analysis throughout the entire Loonaverse for Loona's Star music video. Not too much Loonaverse happening here, most likely because I believe this wasn't really Digital working on this one. But if I missed anything, do let me know in the comments. And hey, if you liked the video, please do leave a like. It really does help support the channel and allows other theorists to see this video too. If you like what I do here and you want to see more videos like this in the future, hit that subscribe button. Again, if you're confused with any parts of the Loonaverse, I do recommend checking out my Tales of the Loonaverse series where I tell the complete story of the Loonaverse from each subunit and how I think they lead towards the end of the Loonaverse. It's like a quick way to get caught up in the story. But I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. I'll see you in the next one. Later.